Welcome back to my channel, guys. So this video is about the doubly linked list implementation. In this video I'm going to talk about the doubly linked list implementation in C language and some of the important functions which can help you in doing so. But before moving into the video, I'd like to tell all of you guys who are watching my videos from a long time and like my videos but haven't subscribed to my channel, then please guys subscribe to my channel so that I can improve the quality of my videos and bring to all of you much more important as well as knowledgeable content. So please subscribe so that I can improve my reach and can get to as many number of people around the world who are in need of this kind of videos. Now moving on to this video, before I start, what is a doubly linked list? A doubly linked list is a linked list which can help us in traversing both forward as well as backward. So unlike a traditional linked list which only has one pointer, that is the next pointer, the doubly linked list has two pointers, that is the next as well as the previous. So in this kind of linked list you can move both from the top node till the last node and from the last node till the top node. So a two-way traversing is possible in this kind of linked list. But in a traditional linked list or an ordinary linked list, this kind of movement is not possible by making use of pointers. So basically what I have done over here is that first of all I had created one structured node which has the integer data and two pointers of the type struct node star next and star previous. So these are the two pointers which will help us in traversing the forward direction as well as in traversing in the backward direction. Now let us head over to the main function and see what is happening over here. So in the main function we have some options. We have one menu. The first option corresponds to the insert at head. The second one corresponds to the insert at end. The third one insert at any position and so on. So from this point of view or the point of view of this video, I am going to show you the first four functions and the last five functions I will tell you in the second part of this video. Now I have made use of some integer variables inside the main function which are ch or choice, value and after value. Now let us start from the first function, which in our case is the insert at head function. So the insert at head function is used for inserting any value at the head position of the doubly linked list. So it is similar to the linked list only. So first of all, inside the function I am going to allocate some memory to the pointer t of the type struct node, and then I am going to store the value passed by the user to be inserted at the head position inside the data of the t pointer. Now we are going to check if t is equal to null or not. So if it is null, then we cannot enter any data because our computer has run out of memory, and so it cannot allocate any more memory space to the newly created pointer t. So we are just going to print overflow. But if we have some memory inside t, then it is going to accept the value, and inside the else condition we are going to check if start is equal to null, that is the starting pointer of the linked list is equal to null or not. So if that is the case, then that means the doubly linked list is completely empty and we can simply put the t pointer at the starting position as we have done over here and declare the next place of t as well as the previous place as null. Then we can print inserted. But if we have at least one value inside the linked list or the doubly linked list, then we have to make the declaration like this, as we have to say the next node to the t node is start, and then we can also say the previous node of t is equal to null, and then we can shift the starting node to the position of t, and thus in this way we can insert a node at the head of a linked list or a doubly linked list. Now moving on to the second function, the insert at end function. The insert at end function is quite similar to the insert at end function for ordinary linked list, but inside this we are going to allocate two pointers p and x, and then we are going to shift the pointer p to the starting node of the doubly linked list, and the value passed by the user is going to get stored inside the data of the x pointer, and we are going to initialize the next position of x as null and also the previous position of x as null. Now we are going to check if the linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, then we have to allocate, or we have to place the starting node at the position of x, because we don't have any value previously inside the linked list. But if we have some value, if we have at least one value inside the doubly linked list, then we have to iterate till the end of the linked list by making use of this while loop over here, and we have to say the next node of p pointer is x and the previous node of x is p. So in this way we can establish a connection bidirectionally between the pointers p and x, and then we can print inserted. So in this way you can insert a node at the end of the doubly linked list. Now moving on to the third function, the insert at any position. So it accepts three arguments. The first one is the after value, that is the value which has to be present after the node which we will insert into the doubly linked list. The next argument is the starting node address of the doubly linked list, and the third argument is the address of the new node, the node which we want to insert into the doubly linked list. So inside this function, first of all, we are going to allocate memory space to the pointer t of the type struct node, and then we are going to declare one pointer I also of the type struct node, and then the pointer p will be initialized to the new node, that is the node which we have to insert into the doubly linked list, and then we will initialize the flag variable as 0. Now we are going to run a for loop. The for loop is going to start right from the starting node of the doubly linked list, and we are going to iterate from one node to the other. And if we see a condition like this, if at present we are currently standing at the ith node of the doubly linked list, and if the data present in the next node is equal to the after value, then the pointer t will be shifted to the next node of the ith node, and the next node of p will be t, and the previous node of t will be p, the next node of I will be p, and the previous node of p will be I. Then you can initialize, or then you can assign the value 1 to the flag, which will mean that we have inserted the node successfully at that specified position just before the after value. And if the flag value is still 0, then that means we couldn't find any after value inside the doubly linked list. That is, no such value equal to the after value is present inside the linked list. So in that case we can print couldn't insert. Now the final function for this video is the delete from head function. It accepts the address of the starting node of the doubly linked list, and inside this function we have one pointer t which will be placed at the starting node of the doubly linked list, and we are declaring one pointer p, and in the if else condition, first of all we are going to check if the starting node of the doubly linked list is null or not. If it is so, then that means the linked list is empty, and we have to print empty. We can't delete anything because we don't have anything inside the linked list. And inside the else function we have to shift the pointer p to the position of t, that is at the starting node, and then we have to shift p till the next node. So in this way we are going to shift p from the starting position to the position or the node after the start, and then start will shift to the p, and then we have to establish the link by saying the previous node of p is null, and then we will free the t pointer so that the value or all those spaces which was previously consumed by the starting position or the t pointer gets free. Then we can print deleted. So these were the first four functions which I discussed in this video for modifying a doubly linked list. It is quite similar to a traditional linked list only, but with the exception of the previous pointer, we have to make some connections here and there. Then you can actually use the same functions also for realizing the implementation of a doubly linked list. So the first function which I discussed in this video is the insert at head function. The next one was the insert at end function. Then we went on to the insert at any position, and then finally the delete from head position. So these were the four functions which I discussed in this video. In the next part of this video, I'm going to discuss the other five functions which I have covered in this C code over here. Let me tell you what those five functions are. Those five are the delete from end, delete from any position, traverse, search for an element, and reverse the list. So these are the five functions which I'm going to discuss in the next part of this video. So until I come up with the next part, if you all liked my effort in making this video, then don't forget to like this video and also share this with everyone, and also subscribe to my channel for getting more such content. I will meet you very soon with the next part. Until then, stay tuned and keep exploring.